Let's now take a quick look as to what's happening in the markets around the world. In fact, in the early trade this morning, the Sensex is opened on a positive note and it is up almost by 130 points. Nifty is also doing pretty well, where Nifty is up almost by about 36 points at this point of time. And this is something that is reflected across indices in East Asia, where the markets have opened. Nikkei, Hang Seng and also the Shanghai Exchange are all up. And this of course, appears to be on the back of the announcements that have been made by President Xi Jinping. And also it has had a positive impact in terms of how the markets are behaving in India as well. And to discuss more in terms of how the markets will behave, we're joined in by our market expert, Mr. Vivek Karwa from Chennai. Mr. Karwa, good morning to you. It appears that it looks like a pretty good day of trade at the Sensex today.
Good morning, and good morning to all the viewers. Until 31st March, we were seeing the pressure, for short-term, long-term profit booking, that sort of pressure. And there were a lot of negative news, but over this new year, financial year, what has happened is China is talking on a positive note. Donald Trump is talking positively, and surprisingly, even the dictator of North Korea is talking positively. So what is happening is the geopolitical tensions seems to be receding as of now, and the trade war thing also, I think, is going to be negotiated across the table with all these leaders. So overall positive effect in the market, and Indian markets are also seeing the follow-up buying after what selling happened in March. So things look okay right now, and I think Sensex and Nifty should stabilize from here. I don't find any big rally coming in, but yes, so they should stabilize here. And of course, a lot of events are coming within India, and we will be taking cues from them very shortly.
Absolutely, indeed. And also, Mr. Karwa, Sensex is up 144 points, but it's also, up. It's presently trading at levels of 33,933. Now, these are still pretty high levels, considering where Sensex was last year. Do you think that this is still a buyer's market, or can we expect any sort of a correction?
I should put it this way. This should be taken as a buy on dips market. And you should not be chasing stocks at this point of time, because though positive news is coming from US, China and North Korea, what I feel is there are going to be a lot of short-term effects which are going to be seen and has to be handled very well by the market. Particularly now Karnataka elections are coming, and going forward we have almost like 7-8 states coming for polls this year totally, plus the Lok Sabha elections. So a lot of events are there in Indian economy which we have to see, and hence the market would be volatile, and any bad news on the election front should be taken negatively by the market. So what we have to do is use the opportunities as and when they arise, and buy on dips. Don't chase stocks as of now.
Okay, and also just before I let you go, Mr. Karwa, are there any particular sectors that we need to be looking at in terms of investing?
Right now, good sectors seem to be consumer-oriented stocks, and hence look at companies like look at companies like this burger companies, pizza companies, all this. See, what is happening is Indian population is still young, and as I said, these problems are going to be temporary, the political scenario and all. But the consumption-oriented stocks would continue performing, and hence look at companies which are catering to young population in India. And whatever happens to political scenario, I think these companies should keep doing well.
Fair enough. We'll have to leave there. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Vivek Karwa, for joining us and getting us those updates.